Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaylin, and today I have a wonderful, gentle morning Pilates routine for you. So all we're going to be using is just our mats for today. We're just going to use this time to start to move the body in gentle ways and get you ready and started for the rest of your day. So go ahead and roll out your mat, and we're going to start on our backs first. So go ahead and bring yourself all the way down. And then once you get there, I want you to extend your arms and your legs. So toes are going to point in one direction and arms and fingers will reach in the opposite direction. I just want you to find length on your front, back, and side bodies here. Good. Take one more breath in. Inhale. And exhale. All right, bring your arms back down by your sides, bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. And we're just gonna start with some arm circles here. So just the arms are gonna be moving. We're gonna take an inhale as we send the arms back behind you along the floor. Then we open the arms along the floor, back down by your sides, and then continue in that direction. Just finding rotation up in that shoulder joint. Feeling that opening in the chest and the shoulders, and just getting all of those creaks and cracks and crunchies out of your shoulders as you start to get going. Let's do one more in this direction. And then go ahead and reverse. Now, another thing is if this is hard for you to get your head down onto the floor in this position and to move your arms comfortably, you may need to pop yourself up onto a pillow with your head and just get your head a little bit higher than your shoulders and your ribs. And that will make this a little bit easier and more comfortable. Let's do one more circle in this direction, going open and then lowering the arms all the way down. All right, now we're gonna take both knees into the chest, hands on top of both knees. We're just gonna start with some knee circles. So just starting to massage that lower back into the mat and circling both knees in that same direction. Do a couple more in this direction and then we'll reverse. All right, go ahead and reverse those circles now. Should feel really nice on that lower back, which can tend to get really stiff and tight in the middle of the night. So this is just loosening things up. All right, last one. And now send just your left leg to the floor. Your foot will be on the floor, knee is bent. Hand behind the right thigh. And I want you to go ahead and start to bend and straighten through that right leg. Reaching that heel up towards the ceiling. Just find a little bit more length in your hamstring. Starting to get that knee moving as well. Good, reach. Let's do one more, and then we're gonna keep that leg extended. If you need to keep the knee slightly bent, that's perfectly fine. And just start to do some ankle rolls. I don't know if you felt or heard, you wouldn't have felt it, but heard that crack in my ankle. So just loosening things up. You may be getting the same thing. Good, and then reverse it, opposite direction. Very nice, good, just one more here. All right, and then bend that knee, place it down onto the mat. Same thing here, left leg pulls in, hands behind that thigh. Start to bend and straighten that left leg. Just starting to wake up the back of that leg and your quad as you extend that leg too. Good, reach. Good, couple more, extend. And in last one, reach it up, hold it, and then find those ankle rolls. Just getting all those little parts of the body moving. It feels so good. By the time this is over, ready to start your day, go ahead and reverse the direction of those circles. All right, so bend that knee, place that foot down onto the mat. And now we're gonna keep your arms down by your sides, maybe a little bit out to the sides, and come onto your toes here. And we're gonna keep the shoulders pressing into the mat and just start to drop your knees over to the right. We're not gonna hold them there. We're gonna keep this moving. We're gonna bring them up through center, drop them over to the left. And then keep that going back and forth. Keep the Again, the shoulders, both shoulders, nice and grounded. So it's just that lower body rotation. Good. Let's do one more each side. That's it. Last one. All right. Now coming back to center, now we're going to start firing up those abdominals, that core a little bit more. So hands pressing close to the sides onto the floor. And then we're going to draw legs up to a tabletop position. So important here to keep the back of the ribs pressing down and that pelvis nice and neutral. We're going to start single leg toe taps here. So we're going to start to tap the right toe down, just moving right at the hip joint. Exhale, bring it back up over the hip. Inhale, left leg, tap it down. Exhale, lift it back up. Feel how as you're moving with that exhale, that's helping to initiate that upward motion of your leg and really connecting into that core. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Beautiful. Tap and lift. Now hold it here. And now we're going to lift up into an abdominal curl and hold that abdominal curl. This is too much. Keep your head, neck, and chest fully down. Now, if you hold that abdominal curl, we're going to do that same thing. Single leg toe taps. Good. Tap and lift. Good. Tap and lift. Good. Bring your head down again if you need to. We just have 2 more sets. Feeling that core waking up all along that front there. Good. Last one. Good. And then place one foot down at a time and lower the head, neck, and chest down. All right, we're going to do double leg toe taps next. So bringing those legs back into tabletop. And keep the spine down. For this one, we're going to tap both toes down to the floor or towards the floor. Exhale, bring it back up. Still moving right at that hip joint. Inhale to tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. No arching of that back. Keep the back of the ribs pressing down. Now either stay here or lift into that abdominal curl. Hold that lift. Inhale, tap the toes. Exhale, lift it back up. Good. Keep the back of the ribs pressing down. Low back does not arch off your mat. Good. Just 2 more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Last one, tap and lift. All right, place 1 foot down at a time. Lower the head, neck, and chest all the way down. All right, hands are going to come behind the head. And we're going to do a little oblique twist, pulling one leg in towards the chest as we do that. So we're going to keep the shoulders down. Elbows are still pretty wide. We're going to take that inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lift up, twist towards that left leg as that left leg pulls into tabletop. Inhale, we lower it down. Exhale, lift and twist other side. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Good, and lower. So pelvis is staying nice and stable and steady. So we're not twisting or rotating that lower body, just that upper body lifts. Good, and lower. Exhale. Think ribs towards opposite, or opposite ribs towards opposite hip. Find that connection here in those obliques. Good, one more each side. Good, last one. Good, bring it all the way down. Hands are going to come to the mat. Walk those feet in a little bit closer to your body. We're going to do some rolling bridges. So taking that inhale here. On the exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. Roll the spine up. Keep those legs in parallel. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower it back down. Think bone by bone. This is where we're going to get more spinal movement, spinal articulation of our spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll up and lift. If you still have that pillow behind your head, if you put one there, make sure to remove it so that your neck isn't lifted while the upper body is also lifting. So we want to keep that head fully grounded. Good. 2 more. Exhale. Peel. No need to move fast here. Go nice and slow as you pull each bone off the mat one at a time. Exhale, lower it back down. Good. Make sure to release that pelvis fully. And then we've got one more. We're gonna roll it up. Good, lift here at the top. We're gonna hold this bridge position. Really engage your glutes now. We're gonna start to do marching. So one leg at a time is gonna lift into tabletop from this bridge, and then we lower, switch to the other side. The goal here is to stay steady through the torso and the pelvis, so no shifting or twisting. Good, lift and lower. Good, 2 more each side. We got this. Good, last one. Good, last one on the left. Good, bring that foot down and then roll the spine down one last time. Once the pelvis releases, pull the knees into the chest and go ahead and rock those hips here side to side. All right, we're gonna rock ourselves up to a seated position or roll to your side to sit up. And we're gonna do some bent knee roll-ups here. So what we're gonna do is keep the knees bent the entire time or staying in this seated position the whole time. We're gonna go ahead and take the arms forward. And if you need to bring the hands behind the thighs, they'll stay there the whole time for some more support. Nice tall spine here, stacked right over the pelvis. We're gonna find a half roll back here. So on our exhale, we're gonna tuck your tailbone under, scoop the belly to find a C curve in your spine. Good, now you're gonna roll back up to seated. Come back up to that tall position. Take the arms up overhead. Good, circle to the right as you rotate to the right, back through center. We're still staying nice and tall here, and then back up at the top. Arms are lifted. Exhale, scoop the belly as the arms come back forward into that roll back. Good, roll back up. Lift arms overhead. Stay seated here nice and tall. Now we twist to the left. Arms will come down. We circle through center. Over to the right, we lift back up. Good, exhale, arms come forward, scoop it back. Good, come back up, lift tall. Rotate right, over to the right, through center, to the left, lift up, twist, exhale. Good, lift it back up, roll up, lift up nice and tall, back to the left, over through center. Good, over to the right, lift and center. Go ahead and lower the arms all the way back down. Go ahead and extend the legs fully forward. We're gonna do a little spine stretch here, but with the legs together now. So keep those legs together, and I want you to flex through the ankles now as you round through the spine. But I want you to think as you're rounding, pull that belly button back as you feel like you're rounding up and over a big beach ball here. And then you're gonna point the toes as you start to stack the spine and lift it back up nice and tall. And then we do that again. The hands will just slide along the legs as you roll down and forward, flexing through those ankles. We pull the belly back as we reach the arms forward, point through the toes as you lift back up nice and tall. Good, flex. Reach forward, feel the hamstrings and the low back lengthen here. Then we point the toes, lift and lengthen. Good. 2 more, flex, round and reach. Good, point, stack and lift. Last one, flex. Good, again, lifting up and out of that waistline and over that imaginary ball. Good, point and bring it all the way back up. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break here. I want you to get a quick sip of water, and I'll meet you right back for the rest of class. Let's flip it on over now into all fours, and we're gonna move through some cat and cow first. So onto hands and knees, shoulders right over those wrists, hips right over those knees. We're gonna inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round, tuck that tailbone under, lift that belly button up towards the ceiling. Good, inhale, expand. And exhale, round. Good, just a couple more. Inhale. Open, shoulder blades slide down and together. Exhale, round and lift. And last one. And exhale, round, bring it under. Good. Go ahead and find that long spine here. And I want you to send your right leg straight back now. So really feel that that hip bone isn't opening up to the right. So keep that hip bone facing down towards the floor. Take an inhale here as you lengthen out. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, round, bring it under. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Reach it out. Exhale, really lift that belly button higher. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, lengthen the leg back out. Flex through your ankle. And we're going to do little lifts and lowers with that leg. Lift. Good. Starting to work that glute a little bit more. Lift. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Actually place the toes onto the floor, but still with that leg long. And start to swivel that left leg. Come onto the left hand and left foot. And now we're in this lengthened side bend. So I don't want you to go so far into a flexion. Really just find this nice long spine here. Now you can lift that top leg off the mat if that works for you, just into a modified side plank here. Good. 1 more breath. Good. Now lower that foot down. Now I do want you to lift your hips, drop that top arm so it's more down towards the floor into a side bend. Good. Come back up to center and either stay here if you want a deeper stretch for your front quad and hip flexor. I want you to grab that top ankle with the top hand and find some chest opening, a little back bend as you push foot into hand and hand into foot. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Good, and then go ahead and release. Bring it back into all fours. We're gonna do the same thing other side. I'm just gonna swing myself over. You can stay right where you are on the mat. All right, so back into hands and knees here. Extend that opposite leg. So left leg's gonna reach nice and long. Hip facing the floor. Take that inhale here. Exhale, round knee to nose. Really lift that center up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend it away. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Good. 2 more. Last one, round, bring it under, hold here for a moment. See if you can lift up a little bit higher in your center. Good, reach that left leg out nice and long. Hold it there, flex through your ankle, lift and lower that leg without moving that spine, so that work is coming right from that left glute. Good, lift. Good, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1. All right, place the left toes on the floor. Swivel that right leg, so in right hand, right knee, and left foot. All right, find this long position here. So you're finding length in the bottom and top side of your body. And if you'd like to stay here in this modified side plank, or hold that top leg lifted. See if you can find that reach fingers to toes, opposite direction. Engage that right glute, squeeze that hip forward. Beautiful. Either stay here or maybe grab onto that leg back behind you as you get that opening stretch here. Did I miss that? I think I might have missed that opening side stretch where I'll get it in, I promise. Good. Foot into hand, hand into foot. Bring that chest open towards the ceiling. Good, reach it back out nice and long. Now bring the toes down towards the floor. Go ahead and lift the top ribs up towards the ceiling. Connect that bottom shoulder blade down your back. Ooh, beautiful side bend. And now we can go ahead and come back into all fours. All right. So from here, I want you to come down to your forearms. We're gonna do a little forearm plank hold here. So you can stay on your knees for this, or you can come onto your toes, elbows right underneath those shoulders. Go ahead and find your forearm plank hold wherever you're at. Just make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders. not lifted way up towards the ceiling. Nice long neck here. Belly pulling in. Low back nice and long, glutes engaged. Good, we have 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower the hips down. And then eventually you're gonna come fully down onto your belly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take the forehead down to the mat. Hands are gonna come underneath the shoulders. We're gonna do a little, actually, I'm sorry, bring your fingertips wide so they're out to the sides of your mat. And you're gonna stay on your fingertips here. We're gonna do a little moving swan. So glutes engage, belly in. You're gonna start to press into the hands as you start to peel the spine off the mat into your swan. Good, and then we start to wave the spine down as you bring the head down. Good, pull the belly in. We start to wave that spine up, shoulders down and back. Lift through that hardened chest. Exhale as you lower all the way down. Beautiful. Pull that belly in. Peel up, lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower and release. Beautiful. You have 2 more just like that. Good. Lower it all the way down. Last one. Roll up. Good. Peeling that spine up and then waving the spine all the way back down. All right, make a little pillow for your head with your hands. Go ahead and bend your knees and just windshield wiper those legs here, side to side. All right. Now, I want you to come fully down onto your mat. I want you to have your hands underneath your shoulders, but we're not going to use those hands to lift up. We are going to lift the upper and lower body off the floor. So pull the belly in, really lengthen that lower back, engage your core. I want you to lift upper and lower body together. Hands will lift off the floor as well. Lengthen here. Go ahead and reach the arms forward. Good, and then circle the arms back behind you. Bend the elbows back under the shoulders, lower back down. Good, and again, lift. Reach the arms forward, circle the arms back by your sides. Try to lift up a little higher, bend the elbows, lower it back down. Good, and again, lift. Reach. Good, circle it back. Bend the elbows and lower. Last one, lift. Good, reach long like you're Superman here. Circle the arms back around, bend the elbows and lower back down. All right, bring those legs close together. Turn your cheek to the side. Bring your hands back behind you. Pull the belly in and engage your glutes. Now, we're gonna start to kick those legs in. 3, 2, 1. This is our double leg kicks. Lift upper and lower body. Stretch those arms and legs straight back. Lower the head to the other side. We kick 3, 2, 1. Lift, lengthen, reach. And lower. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift, lengthen, reach. Lower. Good. 3, 2, 1. Reach. Last one. Lower it down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lift, extend. Hold here. Roll the shoulders back and down even more. See if you can lift the upper body a little bit more. And then we lower it all the way down. Hands, make a pillow again for that head. Bend the knees. And just start to windshield wiper those legs side to side. All right, go ahead and place your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to press yourself back into a child's pose with knees wide, feet together, forehead to the mat. So go ahead and just hold here and breathe. Deep breath in into your back. And then exhale, let it go. Good, 2 more just like that. Exhale, release. Last one. Good, exhale, release. Start to sit onto your heels. Good, opening the spine until you're up to a seated position all the way up. All right, we're gonna just do some full body rolls now. So we got some nice opening in the chest and the shoulders. We just have a couple more things left. These are just gonna start to move that upper body just a little bit more. So we're gonna find a nice cross-legged position here. If you need to sit up on something, you can, or find another seat that works best for you. And we're just gonna start to go into some nice full body rolls. Forward, side, back, and then again. Good. And really find that nice flexion, that rounded spine in that back position. Good. One more time in this direction. So we got some nice front body opening with those last movements, some connection into the back body. And we tend to, right when we wake up, tend to feel nice. Not to say nice, we tend to feel too tight in the chest and the shoulders. Always good to open that up. Good. And last one. And then go ahead and bring yourself up to a seated position, head right over the chest, and then drop your chin towards your chest here. Keep the shoulders back and down. Good. Start to bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then you can reach the right fingertips away from you, which in the opposite direction, finding a deeper stretch on that side. Good. Bring that hand back, drop chin towards chest again. Now over to the other side. Right ear towards right shoulder. Reach the left fingertips nice and long. Good. Bring the fingers back to the knees, drop the chin back down to the chest, and then lift the gaze all the way up. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Hope you enjoyed that just as much as I did. A good way to start waking up the body in the morning. So if you enjoyed that, I'm going to link a couple other workouts here as well. So I'm going to link my last workout, one that I think would be great for you up here. And then my video before this one is down here as well. So I also have lots of other videos on my channel. So go ahead and check those out too. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and also how much you enjoyed this class. So thanks again. I hope you have a great rest of your day.